give you a tour of what I got going on here. I changed the orientation of the tent and the tarp. Usually I go with a lean-to type porch with a modified porch, but because of the way the rain is today and the room that I needed underneath the tarp, I went ahead and went with a A-frame. So A-frame, I've got my ridge line up between two trees. And I want to show you something really cool about this ridge line, guys. These little deals here, these little rope cams I got from Amazon, and they have made things so much easier. Don't have to find toggles or anything. I've tied these prusik knots onto my ridge line, and then I use these tiny little D-rings to hook everything together. And man, it makes setting up so much easier. And especially if you have to change things on the fly like I did. But yeah, A-frame tarp. I've got lots of room under there. Tonight I'm using the ICS, Army ICS tent. ICS stands for Improved Combat Shelter. And it's a really cool shelter. And what I like about it is it's total blackout. So when you zip it up and get inside, no light comes out of it. It's got the fly, the floor, and some of the walls, the bathtub portion of the tent has a rubberized coating, a black rubberized coating. So man, nothing gets in it. This is a tank of tents. One side opens up for entrance and exit, and the other side opens up for a big vestibule that you can put all your gear in. So the vestibule is like a third of the tent. So great little tent, and I'll give you a tour of the inside. Yeah, guys, as you can see, the entrance is here. You go on inside. We'll go on inside, and see, it's got this black coating on the inside of the tent, and on the outside. Basically, what I've done is I've covered it in like talcum powder. That's why it kind of looks gray, because you want to do that because it'll stick together. But this is an Army surplus tent. And it's got this big vestibule in the back to put all your gear, and then at night you can zip that up and close it off. The temperatures are supposed to drop significantly tonight, so I'm probably going to have this thing zipped up. This is the setup I got going on right now, and seems to be working pretty good. I've got a lot of admin space underneath the tarp, so I'll be doing my cooking and stuff under there tonight. Like I say, later we're going to have a few adult beverages. I've got some really cool beers that I was watching this YouTuber called Small Plots with Kevin. If you ever watch that guy, he's great. And yeah, Kevin suggested some different types of beers to try, and I'm going to try some of those tonight. But here we are. We're out in the woods. Got a real cool trail right here. I think what we're going to do now, since we got everything pretty much set up, is I'm going to put on my rain coat, and then we're going to go for a little hike. There's a trailhead near here, and I really want to go check it out. Guys, I want to show you this tree. It's pretty awesome. It looks like an old oak and a cedar that's taking residence in the same spot. So it's really, really unique. So check it out. Try to make my way through these sticker bushes. And this is the old oak right here. And look at that. The cedar is old, but it's like right next to it. And they kind of intertwine and grew together. And man, it's crazy. And look at this. And the oak just shoots out of the ground, goes bent over that way. I wonder if that's because of the roots of the cedar causing that, but man, look at this. And then there's another type of tree right there that's growing up. Man, so 3 trees in the same spot. Amazing. Nature will find a way, guys. Hi guys, yeah, we're out here gonna hit the trail, going across this field actually to get to the trail. And it's raining, so I got my rain jacket on. I got this from a company called Miltech. They make great like compression sacks and things like that. And they're a German company. So we're gonna go over here to this trail. So this is pretty cool. I don't know if the Park Service does this or some individuals does it, but this is like an ornament search. And basically this ornament will give you clues to the next and so on and so forth. And it says here, through the winding woodlands you go, where you end up, the next ornament knows. To an overlook so grand, you would want someone to hold your hand. That overlook, I know exactly where that is because I've hiked this trail several times, but that's about 3 miles from here. And it is a great overlook, and it overlooks some farmland from a hillside. Really cool visual spot. So this place here, this trail, has a lot of I guess dry creeks, if that's the word. So not a lot of water. So if you're gonna hike it, just make sure you bring water. Especially in the summertime, man. I've hiked this thing when it was like 97 degrees outside, just scorching. And but I brought water with me. But anyway, check it out, check it out. Pretty cool. And this looks like actually a deviation. So that just, yeah, looks like a lot of deadfall in there. So the trail actually comes around this way now. So I'm gonna hike a little bit, and then if I see anything interesting, I'll bring you guys back. It's funny, I'm married to a very beautiful woman that has a huge heart, and often gets kind of distressed by the world, things going on, people suffering, and I mean, it really affects her sometimes. And you know, I choose not necessarily the solitary life, but I'm in the mindset of the less people the better type of situation. So you know, camping, doing solo camping, or you know, being out in the woods by myself is very comfortable and very relaxing. And don't get me wrong, I like to camp with others, but I like to keep my my circle pretty small, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just the world sucks right now, man. I mean, people are hurting people. People are, you know, just the economy sucks. People are suffering financially. So yeah, get out in the woods, get away from it all for a while. check out this. This is another dry creek area that I was talking about. Yep, no water here, but you can tell by the outline of the creek that when water does flow here through here, it moves. Well, ironically, guys, it gets dark around 5:45, 5:30ish, and it's already 4 o'clock right now. So I think we're gonna hike back to camp, maybe get settled in for the night and have a few of those beers everybody's talking about. Well, we made it back to camp, guys, and it was a fun hike. Not sure how far I went, maybe a few miles. Definitely wanted to get back before it got dark. I'll get things set up, and like I said, we're gonna have a few beers. What I have here is a little stove by a fire maple that I just recently purchased, and this little container stove. It's really kind of cool, and they sell these on Amazon. I forget exactly how much I paid for it. I'll try to look it up and put a link in the description when the video is published. But yeah, it's kind of snap in place, and obviously you hook up your butane to it, get it going, and then what's cool about it is it's got a self-igniter on it too, so you can get it going, and there you go. You can raise and lower it with the valve, I guess. Too cool. Yeah, we're actually under a fire ban right now, believe it or not, despite all the rain. Yeah, despite all the rain, we're still under a fire ban. Winds and stuff like that can promote fire, plus all this dry down wood we have right now. But this place is prone to wildfires, so no fire tonight, but that's okay. We'll get too cold, we'll make some coffee and hunker down inside the tent or something. But anyway, just wanted to show you this really cool stove, which I will be utilizing later to make some form of a freeze-dried dinner. I believe it's beef stew from Mountain House. So, sure you're looking forward to that. Yay! But what I'm looking forward to is one of those beers everybody's talking about, and like I mentioned earlier, I like watching this video YouTuber called that's kind of a weird vibe to it. It's getting dark already, but yeah, I kind of like watching this YouTuber named Small Plots with Kevin. His name's Kevin, not Small Plots. Small Plots is his channel, but yeah, he suggested these beers, man, that are it's called Not Your Father's Root Beer, and it's ironically tastes very much like root beer, and I'll have a screenshot of that in the video, but yeah, man, it's kind of sweet, but definitely tastes like root beer. It's got like I think 5%, 5.9% alcohol by volume, which, you know, is a little bit not crazy when it comes to craft beer, but, you know, kind of about the mid-range sides. But yeah, cheers to you, and cheers to your father. This is not his root beer. So yeah, funny story. We had a New Year's Eve party at our house a few years back, and my wife has a really big family, and somebody had brought some Mike's Hard Lemonade to the party, and you know, and they didn't drink it all, so they left it in the refrigerator. We have a refrigerator in our garage. Let me rephrase that. We have a shop / gym, so we have a refrigerator in there, and so somebody had brought this Mike's Hard Lemonade to this party, and they didn't drink it all, right? So they left it in the refrigerator, and it was there for a few months, you know, and summer came around, and my wife's parents are in their 80s, and they're beautiful people, man. I mean, I've been blessed with the greatest in-laws that a man could have, and my father and mother-in-law are just awesome people. But anyway, my father-in-law was a pastor, and my mother-in-law is you know, Christian, and very, very stout, you know, in their beliefs, and very pure, just really fine people, man. And so we were sitting there having a conversation one day, and he goes, "Hey James, man, do you have any more of that juice, the juice that was in the garage?" And I was like, "That stuff was great, you know. Me and Mama had some, and granted, these people don't drink, man. They do not drink, and you know, it was really good, and I was wondering if you had any more." I was like, "Juice? What kind of juice are you talking about?" And then it dawned on me, man, they had went in there and drank the Mike's Hard Lemonade. I think it's probably the first bit of alcohol they've had in, like, I don't know how long, man, 60 years. They don't drink, they don't smoke, they don't do any of that. It's a funny story. So, man, I'd hate to leave this dad, you're not your father's root beer laying around, and, you know, come home and find them passed out on the couch or something. But anyway, for whatever reason, you know, I usually drink whiskey. I'm a whiskey guy. Just putting a shadow in my face. I'm a whiskey guy. I like whiskey and Diet Coke mainly. Every now and then I'll, you know, have a beer, but for whatever reason, I drink one of these and I get quite a buzz off of it. I don't know why, because it's only 5% alcohol, and I'm a pretty big guy. But maybe it's the speed in which I ingest it. But anyway, delicious. So, Kevin over at Small Plots, here's to you, man. Thanks. So good, so tasty. Still raining, as you can probably hear. Been raining all day. Maybe it'll rain enough to lift this burn ban that we're under. That won't be tonight, though. And the fines for having a unauthorized fire are pretty high, you know. So you don't want to screw around with that. So, but you know, I think the best way to stay warm is layers. I've got layers on right now that I can peel on or peel off, and I've got some thermal long johns or long underwear in there that I can slip on if I need to if it gets too cold. But you know, I think I'll be fine. I think everything will be just fine. What else is going on? What else? Yeah, there's a fox running around out here. I tried to get him on video, but man, those things are so elusive. And if you've ever heard a fox bark at night, that is out of this world. It's unworldly, scary as hell. In other words, if you don't know what it is, and you hear one for the first time, it sounds like some kind of Bigfoot creature is coming after you. Excuse me. Scratchy throat, needed something to wash it down with. But yeah, just foxes. I'll try to see if I can find a sound bite of one barking and put it in the video and let you hear it, because it's pretty damn terrifying if you don't know what it is. Again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, man. It's starting to get dark out here. See, it is about 5:30 right now. So yeah, I called it earlier. Around 6 p.m. man, it's like pitch black out here, which is good. I've got a game camera that I might set up later, just to get some B-roll, some nighttime B-roll, and maybe I don't know if anything sneaking around the campsite at night. Maybe we'll catch footage of that. Right now I can hear like a dove cooing. You know, if you ever heard that. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can just barely hear it. It's like, it's not an owl. They're definitely distinctive. And there's cows somewhere. Funny thing about the woods, especially this area, these things can be miles and miles away, and you're going to hear it like this right next to you. Sound carries, especially at night. But that's okay, because we're in the woods, we're drinking root beer, and we're enjoying life, man. So here's to you, my friends. Sarsaparilla, delicious. Didn't have to cut up no steak, just had to pour in the water. Mm-hmm. Now, is it outstanding? No, it's not. But it is good. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Get to listen to the nice sound of the rain to fall asleep to. So I will see you guys in the morning. Unless something dramatic happens, then I'll bring you back then. But for now, good night, everyone. Have a pleasant evening, and I will see you in the morning. Well, guys, it's 10 p.m. and as you might be able to hear, the rain has increased, so it's really starting to come down out there. But like I said, I'm dry as a bone in this tank of a tent, the Army ICS. So see you in the morning. Well, good morning, guys. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. Rained all night long, just like we'd hoped it would. I'm gonna get up here in a little bit, make some coffee. Probably not gonna do breakfast this morning. We're gonna get the camp cleaned up and pack up and get out of here. All right, guys, camp's all broken down. Leave no trace, and I'm about to head out of here. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you coming along. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear from about any ideas you might have for the channel. So stay motivated, get out in the woods, have a great day today. Bye, y'all.